Forget everything you think you know about tigers. You probably picture a majestic, roaring beast, the undisputed king of the jungle, right? Well, what if I told you that beneath that fierce exterior lies a creature of quirky habits, bizarre talents, and some truly head-scratching mysteries? For the next 5 minutes, we're going on a safari into the weird and wonderful world of the tiger. And trust me, it's stranger than fiction. Let's start with their signature look, those iconic stripes. You probably knew that, like our fingerprints, no two tigers have the same stripe pattern. But here's the kicker. Those stripes aren't just a fur-deep fashion statement. If you were to give a tiger a very ill-advised shave, you'd find those same stripes tattooed right onto their skin. It's permanent ink, folks. Talk about commitment to a brand. Now, what about that mighty roar that can be heard up to 3 kilometers away? Impressive, for sure. But tigers are far from one-trick ponies when it comes to communication. They have a whole repertoire of sounds that are less king of the jungle and more, well, a bit odd. They grunt, they snarl, they hiss, but my personal favorite is the chuff. It's a friendly puffing sound they make to greet each other, kind of like a tiger's version of "What's up?" Imagine a 2-ton killing machine chuffing a hello. Adorable, right? But don't get it twisted, they can't purr. That's right, your little tabby at home has one up on the largest cat in the world. And speaking of things that defy cat stereotypes, tigers love to swim. Unlike your average house cat who'd rather face a vacuum cleaner than a bath, tigers are excellent swimmers and often take a dip to cool off or even hunt. They have partially webbed paws to help them paddle through the water. So while your fluffy friend is having a meltdown over a single raindrop, a tiger is out there doing leisurely laps in a lake. Now, let's get a little weird. Did you know that a tiger's urine smells like buttered popcorn? I am not making this up. Scientists have confirmed this peculiar scent, which tigers use to mark their territory. So, if you're ever trekking through the jungle and get a whiff of what you think is a movie theater snack bar, maybe don't follow that scent. Just a friendly tip. And the weirdness doesn't stop there. Their saliva is antiseptic. They literally have a built-in first aid kit. When they get a cut, they just lick it clean, and the saliva helps to disinfect the wound. How cool is that? You'd think for such a formidable predator, hunting would be a breeze. But a tiger's hunt is only successful about 1 in every 10 to 20 attempts. That's a lot of almost had it moments. And when they do make a kill, they're surprisingly polite. Male tigers will often wait for females and cubs to eat first, which is a level of chivalry you might not expect from a solitary giant. And while we're on the topic of their social lives, or lack thereof, they are mostly loners. A group of tigers is called an ambush, or a streak, which sounds like a cool biker gang, but you're more likely to see them flying solo. They communicate from afar using those popcorn-scented P-mails and by scratching up trees. But perhaps the most mysterious thing about tigers are the secrets they still keep. For instance, in some parts of India, villagers wear masks on the back of their heads. Why? Because tigers are ambush predators and are less likely to attack if they think you're looking at them. It's a simple yet strange, life-saving trick. And what about the tales of tigers that can mimic the calls of other animals to lure in their prey? The jungle is full of whispers about these cunning cats. So the next time you see a picture of a tiger, remember this. You're not just looking at a big, stripy cat. You're looking at a walking, chuffing, popcorn-scented enigma. A creature of contradictions. A solitary gentleman, a failed hunter with a first aid tongue, and a swimming anomaly in the feline world. The tiger, my friends, is proof that even the most familiar faces can hold the most fascinating secrets.